Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. Clearing my throat. As part of this Conqueror's Tower, there is some Wonderland training missions mixed in here, okay? Now, the first set of these are not actually that hard, okay? But every Wonderland training that we've had in this game so far, I've had up guides for them on how you beat them. So I've recorded the two runs, and this one, they'll more than likely get progressively harder on the following two sets, so it makes sense for me to have them all up so that if anyone is actually stuck, they can use these little guides to help them progress that little bit faster. So we're going to do that just now. I'll show you the recordings of what you do to beat them, and you can kind of use them to help you progress, okay? So this is the first one here, Wonderland Training 1-1. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. I got confused for a little second doing it though. I actually thought, what have I done? Then I realised, mid-move, alright, okay. So you simply move across here, move up, go to the portal, then traverse down the left-hand side, and then complete the training. It's pretty simple. Go up here, get the remaining items from your chest. Right, and for Wonderland Training 1-2, I'm actually going to have to just do this one just now because I recorded it, I don't know where it went though, so luckily I've got my other account, free to play account, so I can do it here. Again, it's very simple. Move it up, across to here, push the box across, move up, move across, push it down. The confusing part here is some people might have thought they had to move the box into a position to get up here. You don't, you just need to use it to get to here. It'll take you across here. You go in here, bang, you claim that. The time you've done that, you've ended up with a decent amount of these tickets. You've got 15, and you can immediately go in here with your 15 tickets. And that's just from that very linear path that I took to get to Wonderland Training 2. I ended up with 15 different tickets. And if you look here, that's all it took for me to do that. I've still got 6 more moves. If I wanted to, I could go on and take on the boss today. I probably won't do that. I'm going to clean up some of the other stuff. That's going to help you progress, help you get some more stuff, and potentially make things a little bit easier in the other event for you. Because the thing is, even with an event like this, if you're not the most powerful, which I'm not on my free-to-play account, God's sake, you all love to tell me that I've done it all wrong and all that. So I'll show you. Right now that I've unlocked some stuff, we'll have a look with my free-to-play account just how much we can progress. Now you can see in the free-to-play account, it's only 2 teams, right? So depending on the level you've got, you might not get the opportunity to score as high. It might be to do with your battle zone ranking or whatever. But let's just see on our free-to-play team what difference those little bit of boosts we got can make to the progress that we make here. I don't have any of these. I've got one. Whoa, there we go. So 2 teams. This is the teams. Quite simply, we'll move you down to there. Change that to make it a bit more like this. And we will see what kind of score we can get just from those simple boosts that I got there. So you've seen I put boosts into crit rate and crit damage, and I put a little tiny bit into attack, okay? And that was just from doing those 2 Wonderland training missions, going as quickly as I could across the board. There's not much going on here. I've not got the most levels on this team, but it'll kind of show you, using fairly decent units I suppose, what kind of scores you could maybe get if you've not got the most powerful broken units in the game, you know? So far I've got to say, I like this event. This might seem like a bit of a snap judgment. It probably is, but I tend to judge things based on my gut feeling, and right now I'm leaning towards this probably being the best event because it encourages experimentation, and because it uses free teams, people are not just going to simply be able to copy your team builds. They might try, but I feel like it's not going to be entirely possible. Not everyone has the same units. Sure, okay, that probably maybe benefits Wales a little bit more. I suppose that could be seen as a negative, but at the same time, just because someone's a whale doesn't necessarily mean they're going to build the best teams, you know. So I think we could see some interesting results. This is why I'm kind of interested in this event. I like the way that it's kind of mixing different things together, you know. It seems to have taken elements from all the different events that we've had so far and kind of merged them into one nice looking event. Clearly clearly my score's not going to be high enough on this one to get anything right, so go in, claim our achievements. Excellent, that's some nice progress there. As we go through here, we'll get these other things that will help progress your account regardless of your account level and stuff like that, which is obviously pretty solid as well. I mean, ultimately there isn't really much more to say. When I get to here, there's obviously going to be more Wonderland trainings in here. I'll do guides for them, whether they're easy, whether they're hard, it doesn't really matter. It's part and parcel. I put everything on the channel. Same with the last one. I would fully expect that the training missions in this one might be a little bit tougher. I mean, that would make sense, you know. You escalate things, you make them more difficult as you progress. So I'm thinking that we might hit harder levels when we get to around about here. Even if we're just doing that one battle there, you can see that if I go to battle list, I can now max this one out. No, I can't. I'm talking nonsense. I thought I had enough, but I do not. But yeah, I like this. I do. I think this is a pretty decent looking event so far. It seems like there's going to be plenty of ways for us to earn new things. We've obviously got the event shop that we'll talk about separately. But overall, I like this. I think this is pretty good. It's also not very cluttered as well, which might not bother a lot of people, but sometimes having these really cluttered UIs can kind of bug me. It's kind of concise and it's got everything you need just there, you know. But overall, I like this. I think this is going to be pretty decent. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of scores that people get. It's also going to be interesting to see people saying, oh my god, I can't progress because they've not got the power. But again, it's just literally all this is really doing is gating you by making you need to get tickets, very much like the Akuma event. You know, with Akuma event, you got tickets, you could do 5 daily attacks, I think it was, and those gave you boosts, and those boosts allowed you to do more damage against Akuma and whatever. So they've taken like an element of that. The non-gated progress thing, the workbench type situation has kind of been taken a bit from Dante, and it's kind of amalgamation of that that's made up this battle lust, which again I like. I like them doing things a little bit differently, and hopefully this event turns out as good as I think it's going to, but we shall see, shall we? Shall we? We shall see. Shall we? Maybe? Whatever. Anyway guys, I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.